Hi Aries. Let's do a collective reading for you today. Let's see what you need to be aware of. Today is Wednesday the 16th of July 2025. But whenever you watch the video is when you're supposed to receive the messages. This is timeless. Aries. What does Aries need to know? Thank you all for being here and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. You have occupation, main, female, and distant horizons. So there could be a work thing coming in for you in the future here, Aries. You could be someone that's focused on a vision or focused on your dream, focused on something creative, something that you're working on here. But there is someone that, you know, this main female, you could be the main female focused on the dream. To me, she looks like her. But also, you know, if you aren't a female, there is someone here that, you know, wants to come in. This person's admiring you. You've got sudden wealth on the back of the deck. So, good times coming for you. Can't say no to that, right? Let's see what you need to be aware of, Aries. We'll do one more shuffle. What does Aries need to know? The Queen of Cups. Then you have the Ten of Cups. You could have followed your heart or listened to your heart and received a lot of happiness. This is in the recent past here. Then you have the Chariot. Cancer energy. The Three of Wands. Center of your reading today, Aries. The World. Then you have the Hanged Man. The Emperor. True Love, which is the Lovers, and Strength. On the back of the deck, Aries, you have the Sun and the Five of Cups. Okay, we will just grab out your clarifiers now, give them a shuffle, and then we will get started, Aries. What is the Queen of Cups here for Aries today? Spirits. The Three of Pentacles. So in the recent past here, you could have been this Queen of Cups, okay? Someone that collaborated with someone. You wanted to collaborate with someone here, but there was someone sleeping on the job. I don't know, you followed your heart. So you followed your heart. But now you've got the Hermit on the back of the deck. I feel like you're going deep within for answers. You're sort of in the recent past there, Aries, you were going deep within for answers. Like, I'm doing all the work here. There is no one else doing any work. But as I said, the Queen of Cups is coming out. So you're listening to your intuition. You now have the Ten of Cups. What's the Ten of Cups? The Queen of Swords. So she's all about articulation. She's all about firm boundaries, finally seeing things clear. She's got her sword up. She's not letting something in. So you've got fortune after difficulty with the Ten of Cups. There's a lot of happiness. Okay. And I see you being in this energy of not letting things in. So you could be working with people in your energy that you're following your heart with, or you're listening to your intuition with. I feel like those things are working, but there is something here that you could have been working on, Aries, that there is someone sleeping on the job. You've also got that fortune after difficulty with the Ten of Cups, so there's a lot of happiness in your energy, and you've got these boundaries up. So you've got this protective barrier around you and these loved ones, so whether they're children, friends and family, But I feel like with these people, you see things clear. There's like truth, justice there. And I feel like in these happy moments, you've got the boundaries up, so you're not letting anything in, you're not letting anyone see what's going on. What is the Chariot? So the Chariot is Cancer energy, the Nine of Pentacles. So as you have the boundaries up, as you are sitting in the energy of a lot of happiness here, focusing on the good times in your life with the good people in your life, you are also able to focus on a dream here with the Nine of Pentacles. So there's some type of fast movement with a dream. With the Nine of Pentacles too, that also comes out as rewards. So I feel like there are rewards coming for something that you're working hard on independently alone here. What is the Three of Wands? So there is something coming in, something that you don't see. The Knight of Pentacles. This is something long term. This is what you don't see. This could be what you're working on here. This could be the commitment or the family and friends that you have around you. They're going to be people that are around you long term here, Aries. There are people here that are in your energy. You've got that Three of Pentacles, so I see a collaboration. Then you've got the Three of Wands just underneath it. So I feel like there are people here that are going to be in your life long term, or you're deciding who's in your life, who's going to be in your life long term, who's bringing in something equal to what I give them. So you are working out long term here. I see good things coming for you in the future. I feel you don't see this. You now have the World. So well, what is the World? The World is Capricorn energy. So there is something here significantly standing out about you closing cycles, closing out negativity. You've got the World and you've got Strength, so Leo energy. So closing out those cycles could be a hard process for you. Letting go of people that may have possibly been in your life for a long time here, Aries. But showing them that if they don't meet a standard, that they can't be in your life. Okay, so you are sort of like showing the way or showing what you deserve to the outside world. Okay, and if they don't meet a standard, they don't get to come in the gate in that special happy place of yours. What is the Hanged Man? So the Hanged Man is Aries energy. Sorry, Pisces energy. I don't know why I said Aries. You've got the Chariot. So I feel like after a period of thinking, with the Hanged Man being stuck in a stuck position, you've had some type of enlightenment here, I feel, Aries, and now you're moving. So you could be focused on your vision. There's something, it's coming underneath your Nine of Pentacles and your Chariot. So there's like a lot of Chariot energy, a lot of forward movement, fast forward movement with something that you're putting in 100 to. So it could be something that you are working on. It's something that you're listening to your intuition with, and it's driving you forwards. So in the future energy here, Aries, you have the Emperor. Let's have a look at the Emperor. What is the Emperor for Aries? The High Priestess. So whatever you're doing here, as I said, there could be something that you're going to be doing. I feel after you've been sitting there contemplating it, I feel like you're jumping up and you're going to move with it. So I feel like it's got something to do with what you're working on here, and it's going to lead you into a lot of success. You've got the Emperor, Aries energy, and you've got the High Priestess, Pisces, Cancer. So whatever this is that you're working on here, Aries, you hold the seed of infinite potential. I feel like you have looked behind the veil, okay, at the wonders of the universe, and I feel like you've got some type of answers, and you could be receiving, I feel, some type of payout or like a recognition or something where I see you becoming the Emperor. You know, this is your energy. You're sitting in your energy in the future because of, there's so much happiness on the table, okay? Your life is really good right now. There's a lot of focus on a dream, a lot of focus on a vision. I feel like you've been going with the flow of life. You are very wise. You are someone that can do this independent thing that you're doing, okay? But I feel like you may be studying or adding something extra to it that will lead you into even a higher role. So what is true love? True love is the Lovers. Gemini energy. Judgment. So making a call, okay? Making a choice, making a decision. Gemini energy with the Lovers. This is the right decision, whatever this is. So there, as I said, there could be something coming in. Tell us about Judgment. You know, there could even be love coming in the future here. You've got the Six of Pentacles. There's someone coming to give to you, Aries. Someone's being generous because they want to. Whoever this is, it could be a Scorpio. You've also got Gemini energy. And you've got Death. This could be coming in because you've closed something out. There's people sleeping on the job there, so you could have closed something out there. Yeah, this comes after a difficult period in your life. As I said, there's good here, but there is someone leading you down a new road. I feel like it could have something to do with work. Whatever this choice is though, this decision that comes in, this option, someone's coming in as a messenger here. It's going to lead you down even a bigger abundance road. I don't know, there is this working together. This person's giving to you generously. Because as I said, Aries, I feel like you are someone that is really standing out, you know, with the Strength card. What is strength? You know, in the center of your reading, but you've also got strength here in the future. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Strength card's all about quiet control, and you're controlling this Wheel of Fortune. So you're going to decide whether or not you're going to take this offer that's coming in. I feel like it's a good offer, but you've got this careful consideration. So maybe there needs to be some type of planning or discussion when this offer comes in. I feel like it's got something to do with money or stability, abundance. But you hold the wheel, you know, you are in control of the wheel with the Strength card. You know, you're in quiet control of the wheel. So doubling down on the good stuff, getting rid of the bad stuff. So deciding that, is this good or this bad? Is this a good deal or this is a bad deal? Okay, tell us about the Wheel of Fortune. You need to listen to your intuition with it. This could be something that you're rehashing, that you're coming back to, that you may have wanted to work on in the past with somebody, but it didn't move forwards. But I feel like now there's this being in your head because it's coming back in again, and you're going to have to decide whether or not this is right for you. As I said, careful consideration. But you've also got that Ten of Swords. So there could have been a finality in the past or something that you've dealt with that it didn't work out the way you wanted it to, okay? And you could be a bit cautious about this coming in. It could even be love. But as I said, careful consideration, discussion. What is the Sun for Aries? So this is on the back of the deck for what you don't see. Happiness coming in. But we see a lot of happiness, okay? You've got these boundaries up here. You're not letting in a lot of people into your life. And that's a good thing, you know. You start to realize that there are the majority of the people out there in the world that aren't spiritual or aren't on a spiritual path or journey. They all are out to fend for themselves kind of thing. You know, they don't care about anybody else. They have their own motives where they just want to take. They don't actually want to give anything. They just want to receive. What is the Sun? So you have the Five of Swords and you have the Two of Wands. So making that decision There could be a situation where you may have been ghosted with someone that you were collaborating with. As I said, it could be platonic or romantic, but I feel like you've learned the lessons from that situation there, Aries. And I feel like if you bring those situations with you, you actually have to jump into this for this to start working, okay? For this commitment to work, okay? But whatever this is, I feel like there is a lot of success coming with the Sun. You're becoming a star. Bringing those lessons into this new opportunity, I feel is what you need to be doing, but there's something new here. What is the Five of Cups? You could be still holding on to a person or waiting for someone to come back. What is the Five of Cups? The Two of Cups, and that's what's standing behind you. There will be messages coming. You have the Emperor on the back of the deck. Aries energy, your energy. There's a third option. Whatever this is, gets you out of your head. I feel like it takes the blindfold off and it gives you this new opportunity to work with. So Aries, I'm just going to grab you out before we go. A fortune oracle. What does Aries need to know? Sun. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Happy times ahead. Aries, I love you all so much. Have a great day, but I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.